in all competitions. As we look from the top of the Sir Kenny Dalglish gantry overlooking the main stand, over to our left, over the cup, when we came in here early, by the way, there was a little mist, and when that descended, a red sky appeared. Hopefully that's good.
Well, we hope so, mate. And
by the way, Everton have obviously won the toss, so there's boos because Liverpool will attack the Kop end in the first half, attacking from right to left. Jordan Pickford, of course, getting booed by the Kop, obviously because of that incident with Virgil van Dijk a few years ago.
exactly.
Anyway, so that's an explanation. But before we get underway, the players, staff and officials taking a knee, sending out a powerful message around the world. There's no room for racism in football, in fact, anywhere. We're underway, Liverpool attacking from right to left, attacking the Kop end. Matip blasts it straight down the middle. Darwin Núñez jumps, wins the header against Coleman in the air. Pickford takes, interesting, the switch again. Gakpo down the middle, Darwin Núñez to the left, Jay.
Yeah, didn't see that one coming, but I'm looking at Darwin and thinking, can his pace get at Seamus Coleman down here on this right left-hand side of Liverpool? So
it's an interesting midfield. Fabinho back in for his 200th game. The skipper back in. Stefan Bajcetic playing in the Thiago role, if you like, to the left of him. But he does bring some legs in that midfield, Steph, doesn't he?
yeah, he does. And looking at it quickly now, I'm not too sure if Liverpool are going to go as a 1 or a 2. Looks like Stefan maybe go alongside Fabinho with Henderson making runs further forward. So they have to match Everton's legs in the middle of the park. And once we've done that, we need to start running all over them.
Gomez to Robertson on the near side. Andy Robbo, who scored in the derby at the Kop end last year, of course, but Everton will have a throw-in on the near side. Coleman takes it quickly forward by Conor Gay. In steps Fabinho, a good challenge on the youngster. Ellis Sims, big night for him, the academy product, number 50 on his back. Getting a chance.
Yeah, he's got the trust out of fair play to him. He's got the trust from Sean Dyche to go and play, but he's very similar to Calvert-Lewin. He's a big boy, he's a target man.
Decore on the halfway line, good tackle by Fabinho. He got in quickly, but referee said he got the man as well on Onana. But good to see Fabinho snapping into challenges anyway early doors. Got to win your tackles in these derby games.
Of course, first header, first tackle, first free kick, everything. As you can see now, Everton have a free kick literally on the halfway line of sent Tarkowski up. It looks like they're going to just punt everything long.
Yeah, going to take the free kick on the halfway line. It is Ellis Sims at the moment standing in an offside position, but it's played towards the back post. Gomez beaten in the air by Seamus Coleman, but the header's going nowhere. It's just miles wide of the goal. Anfield Road end, Alisson takes the goal kick short to Matip. 2 minutes gone in this derby game here at Anfield, of course. It's the 242nd derby, 208 in the top flight. Alexander-Arnold, good ball through the middle towards Gakpo, who slipped actually, and Everton win the ball back. Coleman turns it all the way back to Pickford, out of his goal, left foot, smashes it up towards the left wing area, headed away by Alexander-Arnold against McNeil. Henderson plays it down the line. Núñez is running after it, trying to put pressure on Tarkowski. Good work that by Darwin Núñez, gets the crowd going, something like that. He didn't win it, but made a good effort to try and get there. Also like to extend a warm welcome as always to our blind and partially sighted fans here in Anfield. Hope you're all well. Hopefully we're in for a good night. Of course, I saw the Anfield legend. It was great to see him. Phil Neal on my way in as well, and he said, we'll win this tonight, Stevie.
I said it, Steve, I've told you as well. There's a couple of people who've said it now. Listen,
no better way of getting back into form, by the way.
I said it literally just as we started before, that what a way to go and kickstart them 3 games in hand that we have to go into the next run of fixtures by getting a result against your arch rivals.
Alexander-Arnold back again towards Joe Gomez. Great atmosphere here at Anfield. The crowd really getting behind the Reds right from the off here. Robertson now turning it back to Alisson. Way outside his penalty area. Short to Joe Gomez again. At the back, Fabinho turns away from Onana. Back to Matip, who carries it forward now. Right side centre-back. Matip down the middle. Gakpo the target. Couldn't win the header there against Conor Cody. Big test for Cody Gakpo tonight, of course, playing as a central striker up against a couple of seasoned pros, if you like. We know all what Conor Cody is all about. Tarkowski was a good defender at Burnley under Sean Dyche. Reunited again, of course. Pickford down the middle. Bajcetic wins the header. Will it break for Darwin Núñez on the together, and Liverpool win the ball back now with Gakpo, turning down the left-hand side. Good play by him. Darwin Núñez plays it across field, did well in the end. Salah gets it, just outside the box. Alexander-Arnold plays it into the area, overhit, straight to Pickford.
Got to be careful now, Steve. The counter, you see Pickford's looking with them runners in behind him, willing to kick it long.
Yeah, he's gone for McNeil down that left-hand side. Wins the first header against Alexander-Arnold. Matip makes a bad mistake. He's let in Ellis Sims. Gets in a shot. Good block by Gomez. And good header by Bajcetic back to Alisson. Matip apologises. It's that lapse in concentration that cost us dear at Wolves. He's under no real pressure, Matip. He just, for whatever reason, lackadaisical bit of play. He let the young lad Ellis Sims in with a sight of goal, and good block there by Gomez.
Yeah, it's not a great piece of defending by Matip, but we're able obviously to block the shot from Gomez. But he's got to be careful. They're going to get pressured all night long from the Everton players. He's got to be prepared for it.
Ball over the top to Darwin Núñez down the left-hand side. He's kept it in play. He's won a corner, has he, off Coleman? No. Referee Simon Hooper, despite Darwin Núñez protests, says it's a goal kick. 5.5 minutes gone though here at Anfield. It remains goalless. Darwin Núñez can't quite believe a corner kick wasn't given there, but interesting. Ellis Sims up front, 7 goals in 17 games for Sunderland in the...
Yeah, he was on loan at Blackpool, and obviously I do keep an eye on Blackpool scores and see what's going on, and he done quite well as well there on loan, so he's had his loans to get experience.
Ironic cheer from the Kop as Pickford slipped on his backside when he cleared that ball forward. Remember, Everton won the toss and they forced Liverpool to attack the Kop end in the opening half. 0-0, 6 minutes gone. Gomez across his back line towards Matip, who carries the ball forward now. Good run.
Keep going.
Matip. Keeps going. Salah, he's got away. Salah's free in the box. Can he get a shot away? No, he couldn't quite pick his spot. Set up by Matip. It's a lovely touch by Mo Salah to break into the penalty area, but as he looked to shape his get a shot away, he just stumbled slightly and the challenges came in on him.
And that great play from Matip driving forward. He's done really, really well. The only thing is, as he's gone through,
And now danger, long ball over the top. Sims in the penalty area. Good tackle by Matip. Breaks for McNeil on the left wing. Tries to cross it. Good defend by Alexander-Arnold. Trent clears it. Salah to Henderson. Good
Great
touch
pass.
for Gakpo. Gakpo turns in midfield. Lovely play by him. Henderson out wide on the right. Plays it through the middle up towards Núñez. Headed away by Coleman. Iwobi wins the second ball for Everton. Now Idrissa Gana Gueye switches it to the left to McNeil. Back to Nikolenko. Across his back line to Tarkowski. And now Connor Cody in the middle. Back to Idrissa Gana Gueye holding. Back to Connor Cody again. Long ball thumped down the middle. Gomez covers well against Sims.
good decision.
Robertson at left back launches a long ball into the Everton half. Headed away. Bajcetic takes it nicely on the chest. Plays it square to Fabinho, the Brazilian on his 200th game for Liverpool tonight. Salah on the right side goes down under a challenge from Nikolenko by the dugout. That's been given as a free kick. Been given, I think it has, by the referee's assistant. Yep. And Fabinho, it's right by Jurgen's dugout, that one. 0-0, just over 7 minutes gone. Matip square to Gomez. Back to Matip again. Remember, if you're tuning our coverage late, folks, Jota, Van Dijk, Firmino, all available again on the bench. Of course, such is the way, Jay. They're unrestricted minutes, aren't they, these days? So,
Yeah,
be
exactly.
careful.
I know.
Some bad injuries.
I know plenty of that with the under 18s and 21, Steve.
Gomez back to Bajcetic, turning away from Iwobi. Clever play by him. Robertson, little 1-2. Bajcetic back to skill there, and now forward by Gakpo.
Yeah.
Brushed out of it, couldn't get there. Cody plays it down the line. Everton try and win it back. Good tackle by Stefan Bajcetic. Getting stuck in. It doesn't faze him. And as I said, Jay, at the weekend, what I love about Stefan Bajcetic, whatever the weather, there's only him and Darwin Núñez wearing short sleeve shirts like you used to do.
But I'm not sure about Darwin wearing gloves.
And Matip. Bajcetic down the left. That's not a bad knock down the line, actually. Only Gakpo
Not at
there.
all.
Pickford's out of his goal. Slices the clearance. Iwobi's header. Henderson, lovely touch. Gakpo, great header on. Darwin Núñez going
Flag.
central. Goes past Coleman. Brilliant by Darwin. He releases
Free
Salah.
kick.
Third
Referee.
tackle. Referee's going to give a run by Darwin Núñez. It was a lovely bit of football by Liverpool. Nice combination with Henderson in there. And Darwin Núñez, you said at the start, Jay, Jurgen putting him on the left to run at Coleman. He cuts inside. Tarkowski takes him out with a wild challenge. Edge of the box. Now, this could not get any more central.
It's a close one, but it's a great run. Listen, the ball that we mentioned from Stefan down the side has caused problems. Pick has been unable to clear it properly, but Henderson's picked up that second ball, and we mentioned the pace, didn't we, to run through, and he's done well to draw a free kick from Tarkowski.
A little bit to the right of the D as we look. It's central, though. Steven Gerrard used to relish these, didn't he? Every time he stepped up in these.
Scored the side-footed one, didn't he, against Howard in the corner.
Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold are over this. Maybe Mo Salah will try something, or will Trent try it? Cop end. Big opportunity this on the free kick for Liverpool. Mo Salah is there. Salah takes it. It's a poor free kick. It hit the wall. Should have let Trent take that, I think.
Yeah, I think from such...
Disappointing that. Gomez hits it over the top. Cleared away by Mikalenko off the chest. He clears. Charged down by Salah. It's a good position, that, wasn't it?
I think it's come off a Liverpool player. I think we tried to cover the wall, but it's hit one of our lads. But for me, I think, look back at Trent's free kick against Chelsea from right on that 18-yard box that he took there. I think, for me, I like you. I agree with you. I think he's got to let him take it. And
I've seen him score for the...
Strike it as hard as you can. Low and hard, and you never know. It might take a slight deflection, but...
Mo just fancied
Mo
left peg, didn't he?
Hey, listen, they had a conversation before the free kick was taken, and they decided it was Mo to take. So
great opening for us, though. 0-0, but good play that by Darwin Núñez. It offers a real positive sign. He's really fired up for this one for Uruguay, and he'll relish this occasion. Playing on the left, running at Seamus Coleman. We'll see if that proves dividends. It nearly did there. It very nearly did. 0-0, 11 minutes gone. Robertson at the back towards Gomez. Across his back line now towards Joel Matip. Ventures forward over the halfway line. Good run again. Henderson, good football. Alexander-Arnold on the right. Trying to get away from Mikalenko. On he goes, but Pickford got there.
Do you know what, Steve? It's brilliant from Matip. As he's running forward, he's screaming at Trent to run forward, and he's pushing the team forward and running and getting Everton on the back foot. So that could be something that we have to work with tonight on him running forward.
Tarkowski across his back line to his right side centre-back, our former academy captain, Conor Cody. Cody plays it short to Idrissa Gana Gueye. Gakpo applying the pressing. Pickford on the left peg. Pings it out to the left side to Mikalenko. The left back plays it central. Good tackle by Gomez on Sims. Forward by Alexander-Arnold. It's a great knock, you know. Over the top. Núñez, left edge of the box. 1v1 with Coleman. Darwin turns him, but Coleman gets back at him and defends well, to be fair. Showed all his experience there, Coleman. And Nana over the halfway line. McNeil cutting in centrally to the halfway line. Then a loose ball by McNeil. One back by Darwin Núñez. Good touch. Robertson by Jetic. Plays it forward, looking for Núñez. Cleared away by Coleman. Now Iwobi on the right for Everton. Back to Coleman again. Square to Conor Cody. Across the back line of Tarkowski. Incredible, I've said it before, Jay, isn't it? They're both, Liverpool and Everton have both conceded 28 Premier League goals this season. Now,
it's something you wouldn't put with Liverpool, isn't it? Especially with that over the years of how tight our defence has been. But we find ourselves in them, and we have to keep going. Listen, game by game, they come thick and fast. And
that was slacked by Gana Gueye in midfield, by the way. He just played the ball completely out of play to give Liverpool a throw. Matip swings the ball to the left wing. Good touch by Darwin Núñez. Still Darwin Núñez cutting inside. Pings the cross away. Great cross cleared. Decore. Robertson trying to take it off Decore.
Don't foul.
Great tackle by Robertson. He's got away from Decore. Decore stays with him. In the end, the referee gives Everton a free kick, which Robertson is fuming about. Decore got away with one there, I thought.
I think they both had it, Steve.
You were right saying don't foul there, because it gives the referee the moment you nudge your shoulder, it gives the referee.
Yeah, the second that you touch him, the referee's looking for something, isn't he?
And the boos are ringing out because of the time that Pickford is taking here to take a free kick.
We expected that. think we expected Everton to come and try and frustrate Liverpool, frustrate the fans, slow things down when they can, take as long as they can on free kicks and goal kicks.
Pickford down to the right wing area towards Sims, beaten by Gomez. Robertson launches the ball forward. Coleman clears it away from Darwin Núñez, goes out. Not away for Bino's been caught there by Onana. It's Henderson actually, isn't it, off the ball?
Yeah, something's gone. Not too sure what's. I think you'll have to look on the monitor, I think, and
Henderson
see.
has gone down, holding his face.
I think it's his back. I think he's holding his back.
Flat out on the pitch at the moment, Jordan Henderson. He's gingerly trying to get up again. The referee just making sure, does he need any treatment? So coming together with Onana shoved him there off the ball, by the way.
Not too sure why he's.
Yeah, I think he knows what he's doing there.
Yeah.
Henderson just has a word in the referee's ear. And the Belgium international, off the ball, just shoved Henderson out the way, right into his back. Roberts, a great run on the left, into the area towards Salah. Cleared away by Tarkowski. Good defending. Goes out of play for a Liverpool throw-in now. Robertson will take 15 minutes gone in the derby. Still goalless so far. Throws it back to Gomez. Crosses back line towards Matip. Out to the right, Alexander-Arnold. Not a great touch. Scuffed it, and Arna clears it. But Fabinho brilliantly wins it back. Salah, great control on the right wing. He's got away from Tarkowski. Looked like a foul. Not getting much protection here, Mo Salah and some of the Liverpool players off Simon Hooper. Jordan Henderson really frustrated. Again, it's a coming together with Tarkowski, an experienced Premier League defender. Your take on that, Jay?
Looking at the replay now, I think he gets his arm across Mo. Is it enough for Mo to go down? I'd love to stick up for him, but in this one I'm going to say that he's gone down a little bit too easy. I do think the referee needs to keep an eye on things though, because as you say, Onana's whacked in the back of Henderson for no reason, and things are getting a little bit spicy.
Gomez headed away from Decore. Iwobi gets inside on that right side for Everton. Plays it early.
Good pressure.
Good pressure by Robertson, by Bajcetic it was on Decore. Liverpool throwing on the halfway line. Taken by Robertson. Fabinho. Robertson, good play. Back for Matip in space. Liverpool to build again. Matip goes again on their halfway line. Henderson. Back to Gomez. Into Henderson again. Out to Salah on that right wing. Salah up against Mikalenko. Alexander-Arnold, brilliant 1-2. Mo goes again. In comes Tarkowski. Him in doubt. Whack it out. Smashes it into the stand. Throw-in's been taken quickly by Bajcetic. Crosses it back post. Núñez, what a cross. Gakpo with a free header. What a chance. He puts it wide. What a ball in from Darwin Núñez. Jay, I think he should score.
I think
what a chance. I don't think he quite expects
I don't think it. Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't think Gakpo expects it. I don't know if he thinks that Darwin's going for an overhead kick, but somehow he plays it back into the box and it comes on him at pace, and just don't think he can reach out forward with his head.
Big chance. Great pressing by Henderson. Charging out. And Pickford. Brilliant by Henderson.
Brilliant.
The crowd loved that.
Brilliant.
That's what Stevie G used to do in these days.
Fantastic pressing from the skipper.
Brilliant by Henderson. No foul either. Throw in Liverpool. That's a big chance for Cody Gakpo. I'm not saying it's an absolute sitter. As Jay rightly said, he comes at him quickly. It's a great opportunity. A free header it was as well. Liverpool try and build down the right, but just a heavy touch from Trent. Alexander-Arnold goes for a goal kick, which Pickford will take. 18 minutes gone, 0-0.
I think we'd be being quite critical if we expect Gakpo to get it. I generally don't think he expects it to come with such pace.
Darwin Núñez though.
Yeah, listen, we know what he's like. He likes to try things out completely out of the book. He's caught it lovely. It's gone right across the face of goal, but I just don't think Gakpo expects it, and he just can't reach out for the header.
Yeah, when we played Brighton away in the cup and Darwin come on, me and Laura were calling for Darwin to play down the middle, but I could see why Jurgen's done this tonight against Coleman. It's been effective so far. And now he's in the centre forward position as Matip on the run, and here's Alexander-Arnold on the right, whips it in. Gakpo coming in. That's a good take by Pickford.
Yeah, well played.
Really good take. Because if Pickford slips there, Gakpo's got a chance. Good move.
Yeah, it's good. It's a fantastic ball, and Pickford, to be fair to him, does well to gather it.
I think Nunez's movement tonight is causing problems in that Everton backline. He's running all over the place, isn't he?
He is, and like you say, he seems to have swapped with Gapco when he's down centrally, but like we mentioned, I think the pace that he has against Coleman, try and get him the ball as quick as possible and let him go one-on-one with him.
0-0, 19 gone. Alexander-Arnold just overhit that ball, actually too far for Salah. Goes straight back towards Pickford, bowls it out again towards Connor Cody. Now a touch in midfield for Idrissa again. His second spell at Everton goes away from Gakpo. Decore, Tarkowski, Henderson again, charging forward, charging at Pickford. Big kick forward. Matip does really well there with the loose ball, and Alexander-Arnold gets there ahead of McNeil. Cuts inside Fabinho. Fabinho's lost the ball in a dangerous area. Sims driving through midfield. Iwobi goes past by Chetic. Good play. Onana on his left peg. What a tackle by Jordan Henderson on Onana. Brilliant. And Onana dives into Alisson there.
Alisson takes it well.
Reckless from the Belgian. He did one on Henderson before.
You need to be careful because he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows he doesn't need to slide. He's nowhere near the ball.
One of the hospital radio guys who does Everton, and he said last week, Onana was really putting himself about on the Arsenal players. Arteta and Arsenal weren't happy with him.
Yeah, listen, I just don't think there's any need for it. He takes it. Henderson gets back and makes a great tackle, but he's absolutely nowhere near the ball, and it can cause an injury.
Jay's been criticised in recent weeks. Been on the bench a lot after the World Cup. Even he's admitted it himself. He's not been at his best since the World Cup. I think Henderson in the opening 20 has been absolutely brilliant.
He has. He set the tempo. He set the pace of Everton. Our pressing, tackling, winning seconds.
Great turn to get away from two Everton players. Cuts inside. Nunez with a shot. Blocked away by Tarkowski. He's well up for this game, Darwin Nunez. He's causing problems. He really is. Listen to that roar from the crowd. Reacting to him.
It's a great reaction, great skill as well to get away from two of them. Can he be a little bit cleverer though when he comes on this angle? Can he find the pass? I know he wants to shoot and score a goal, but
he did hit the bar on his Derby debut at Goodison, didn't he?
Yes, he
Great
did.
save by Pickford onto the bar, wasn't it? I remember that one. Here's Joe Gomez at the back for Liverpool. Out to the left to Robertson. On the line, Nunez again. Coleman trying to hold him. Nunez trying to turn him. They triple up on Nunez there to win it back. Decore forward it goes. Gomez, good challenge. Fabinho, good tackle by Fabinho. Onana dives in on him. Henderson's there again for Liverpool. Fabinho wins it back. And then Everton get it back to Tarkowski. McNeil. Mikalenko. Brilliant interception by Trent. Forward to Salah. Into the area. Tarkowski's there again to clear. Great that from Alexander-Arnold. Throw taken quickly. Salah, brilliant reverse ball. Alexander-Arnold, cross from the right, diving header away by Coleman. Comes to Robertson on the left.
Get at him.
Nunez in the box on the left. Nunez cuts inside. Fabinho, he can hit these. He plays it back stick. Headed away by McNeil. Comes out to Henderson. Good touch. Alexander-Arnold. Henderson lifts the cross into the middle. Pickford punches it clear. And away by Decore up towards Sims on the halfway line. Great tackle by Gomez. Gakpo plays it through a gap. Robertson just slipped last ditch moment. Then comes by Chetic on Onana. Sims with a layoff.
Calm.
Matip gets there. Back to Alisson. Goodness from Liverpool.
Brilliant atmosphere, Steve, as well.
This is more like it from us. Our freshness has returned. Our pressing game has returned. We've missed it.
Yes.
23 gone, 0-0. Robertson up to the halfway line. I think we're on top here, Jay. We need to score though.
Yeah, we just need. We're playing some nice quick stuff, and then the final third, just a final pass is what we need.
Again by Matip down the wing, charging down the right wing. Alexander-Arnold into Henderson. Fabinho lifts it up into the area. Salah the target. Mikalenko heads it away. Gakpo wins it back. Thumped away by Tarkowski. Anywhere will do, but it's effective by the Everton centre-back.
Just need to be careful, Steve, I think, on the Everton counter. You can see they're sitting and waiting to try and go, and they're trying to find Sims as quick as he can.
Henderson, Matip joins the attack again, down the right. Henderson now, back in central midfield. Rolls it square to Gomez. Twisting and turning, out to the right to Matip. Who carries it into the Everton half. Alexander-Arnold comes centrally by Cetic. Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool going backwards, but we're retaining possession. Salah, lovely touch. Henderson on the right. Back to Salah. Turns McNeil inside out. Through the legs of Mikalenko. Brilliant by Salah. There's the cross. Tarkovsky again clears. Henderson does well. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Whips in the cross. Gakpo's there. Half cleared by Everton. Robertson wins it back, and then Fabinho turns it back to Alisson as Doucouré presses it. Out to Matip. Back to Alisson again. Matip knew that Onana was right behind him, so he thought, I'm not turning into trouble here. Safety first. Did the right thing. By Cetic. Towards the halfway line. Plays it square towards Gomez. Crosses back line to Matip. Henderson back to Alexander-Arnold again. Fabinho on the halfway line. Bit of a square ball. Gomez thankfully was there. Back to Alisson. Fabinho again. Now to the right to Matip now. Driving forward again, Joel Matip. The good thing is Everton are allowing him to do it. Matip through the middle. Nunez with a touch. Gakpo with a flick on. Good defending by Tarkovsky to get it away. Onana, great tackle by Cetic. Up in the air, Gakpo beaten by Idrissa Gana Gueye. Goes out to the right. Alexander-Arnold did really well there under pressure to get it back to Matip. Right by Sean Dyche's dugout. Now Gomez joins the attack, Matip style now, running down the left. Wide left to Robertson. He's got away from Iwobi, who takes him out. Alex Iwobi, great play by Robertson. Free kick Liverpool, no yellow card.
No, it's good for Liverpool. Liverpool going to be patient. You can see that Everton are happy just to sit into two banks of four. They're going to defend, and we're going to have to be patient and try and break them down. Keep switching that play, and we can create 2v1s on the sides. But Robertson, yeah, he does absolutely brilliant. Sucks Iwobi in, plays it round him and draws the foul.
Great atmosphere, all the fans swinging the scarves around their heads like the old days. 26 gone, 0-0. Here's a chance, left wing, free kick. Robertson and Alexander-Arnold are over it. Who will it be? Trent to swing it in. It's a good delivery, headed away by Tarkovsky again. Comes out to by Cetic, hits it towards goal from a long way out. Easy save in the end for Pickford. And now he's looking for an early release towards the left wing and Doucouré. Gomez heads it away. Salah under pressure, good touch by Fabinho. And Liverpool soon get it back. Still goalless here at Anfield. Fabinho for Liverpool. Henderson back towards Gomez again. Square now towards Matip. Infield to Fabinho. Trent Alexander-Arnold's making a run through a centre-forward position here. He's still on the attack. Salah, Alexander-Arnold's in the box here. He's pulled it back. There's no one there. Onana clears straight to Henderson. Now the flag goes up. Great finish by Henderson, by the way, but the flag had already gone up.
It's a lovely finish, by the way.
Yeah. Like Stevie's curler at the Penny Road end, wasn't it, in that game you played in? Remember that one?
Oh, just a 3-0 win, Stevie hat-trick.
Yeah.
You asking me, am I remember that?
Yeah.
That's a silly question, isn't it?
Unlucky that, wasn't it?
I'm just trying to look at the replay here now on the screen. Yeah, he just runs offside, yeah, in the first phase.
He's in the centre-forward position there, Trent.
But hey, listen, again, it's nice patient play at Liverpool. If you keep switching the play, they're going to find opportunities down the side. I'd still like to see a few balls out to Darwin against Seamus Coleman. I think we started the game, I thought that fit worked well.
Salah has been clobbered by Mikalenko, by the way, just short of the halfway line on the outside right, so Liverpool will get the free kick, taken short. Fabinho, Cody Gakpo with a header, best opportunity for Liverpool. A great run by Darwin Nunez as well after 10 minutes, brought down edge of the box, free kick came to nothing. Matip with a sloppy pass then, and Onana steps in for Everton on that left-hand side. McNeil, Onana, great play by Alexander-Arnold to win it. Onana's gone down. Liverpool are furious there with Onana, claiming he went to ground very easily. Trent is saying, I won the ball there.
For such a big man, he goes down quite easy, doesn't he?
Yeah. And I think Amadou Onana knows exactly what he's doing there, by the way. Let's have a look at this replay, Jay.
No, think
he's won the ball there.
Yeah, I think he's gone down soft. I think he's trying to claim that he's put his arm in his face, but I'm sure he's put his arm in a few people's faces a couple of times. When
he's soon up, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went down quite easy. And
holding his face 1 minute, up the next. Everton get a free kick on the halfway line.
Tarkowski's gone up again.
He has. Tarkowski going forward. Connor Cody staying back. Jurgen Klopp is jumping up and down from the dugouts, very wary about this free kick. It's launched towards the back post. Tarkowski heads it across goal. Good header by Fabinho. Bajcetic clears it away. Back with Idrissa Gana Gueye. Everton with a touch now on the left side. Decore wide left to Mikalenko. Anfield Road end. Still Mikalenko on that left hand side. Back to McNeil. Gomez is blocking him out. He stops the cross, but Everton get a corner. That's exactly what they were playing for there. And they've got their first corner of the game here on 29 minutes, right in front of the visiting Everton fans. These are where we've got to be so careful. Set plays.
Well, you've seen their goal. That was the winner against Arsenal, Tarkowski, with a header. So Liverpool have got to be switched on. Got to make sure we get first contact.
McNeil from the left side. Right-footed delivery. In it goes. Good header away by Matic. And smashed in there by Idrissa Gana Gueye. Almost went straight down to the concourse area.
It's worth a go. It's worth a go, but I'm glad it's gone into Rosard.
Yeah. Goal kick for Liverpool. Dealt with that corner okay, man.
Yeah, we did, and I think big thing that we're going to have to deal with is the long balls. Obviously, clearly, they're happy to pump balls into our box from the halfway line, so we're going to have to be ready for it when them first contacts, because
half an hour gone. Out to the right hand side. Liverpool have it back with Alexander Arnold, plays it through a gap for Bajcetic. Iwobi picks it up in the end on the near side. 30 minutes gone. And applause ringing round Anfield. And of course, I think we know why that is, Jay. It's in memory of poor little James Bulger. And the Liverpool fans, no one never ever forget that horrific incident on Merseyside. And we remember little James. We'll never walk alone. Beautiful touch that. Quite emotional, that one.
yeah, it was. It's a beautiful touch, and both sets of fans, by the way, as well. Both sets of fans clapping. So
right by the dugout, Alexander Arnold turns it back to Matic. 31 minutes on the clock now. 0-0 in the derby. Alexander Arnold again. Down the right to Salah. Touch for Henderson. Henderson's been clattered again, by the way, by the dugouts, this time by McNeil. Everton players are all after Hendo tonight. Free kick. I'm sure he won't mind. He dishes it back.
exactly that. I'm sure he'll put them in his book ready for later.
Free kick quickly taken. Fabinho across the back line now towards Joe Gomez. Good ball wide left. Robertson on the wing. Infield to Darwin Nunez, but Iwobi doubles up and defended well. Iwobi. Brilliant touch by Bajcetic to keep it in play. Nunez cutting in from the left. Nunez clips the ball across towards Alexander Arnold on the right, but Everton win it back, and Idrissa Gana Gueye back to Mikalenko. Down the line, and Nana making that run on the left wing.
Brilliant.
Matic's there.
Great
Turns to
defending.
Nana. Good defending. Everton throw in now. Good defending that by Matic. Got his body in the way and just made sure the ball was shepherded out of play into touch. Goalless, of course, in this Anfield derby so far, but Jota, Firmino, Van Dijk kicking the heels on the bench tonight for Liverpool. Gives us all a boost, that, doesn't it, here in that?
Yeah, it does. And we seen the news before, didn't we? And straight away we were like, oh, great news, gives you a little bit of a lift.
It buzzing with it, weren't we?
Gives the players lifts as well, I'm sure.
Everton build up down the left hand side. Mikalenko, dangerous cross. Great take by Alisson. Good throw out too, quickly. Bajcetic through midfield. Dummies Decore. He's been fouled. Advantage played by the referee. Liverpool have it. Fabinho to Robertson. To pity that, by the way, we had Gakpo and Salah breaking with authority there. Henderson down the right. Salah cutting away from Mikalenko. Mo Salah. Right by the dugouts. McNeil's trying to hold him off. Salah does well in the end, all the way back to Alisson. And back out to Gomez. Plays it square to Matic now. drives another one of these good runs. Outside right, Salah again. 3 Everton players with him. Henderson on the right wing, clips it into the middle towards Salah. Idrissa Gana Gueye stops him. Mikalenko, Fabinho nearly won it edge of the area. That was so close to winning it. McNeil down the line. Matic gets there before Sims. Good play by Matic. It will be an Everton throw-in though, a few yards away from Sean Dyche's dugout. Couldn't quite break there. Interesting, when we thought they might do that, they did the same. Dyche did it against Saka last week and they nullified his threat. When Mo's getting the ball there, he had 3 players around him quickly, didn't he?
Yeah, and I think Liverpool are probably going to have to look at that then. Obviously, it's easy for me to say from up here, but if he's attracting 3 Everton players, there has to be space on the opposite side of the pitch. And like I mentioned before, I feel if we can get it from one side and switch to the other, I feel like Darwin and Robertson would have more space against Coleman, and on this side as Iwobi. So
best chance of the game so far, the Cody Gakpo header. It's a difficult one to readjust quickly from Darwin Núñez, who spectacularly at the back post acrobatically volleyed across, back across the goal. Fabinho back towards Alexander-Arnold, and Liverpool in the end make a bit of a mess of that from their own throw-in right by the Everton dugout. So Mikalenko will take a throw for the Blues. 10 minutes to half time, 0-0 as it stands. So Mikalenko again to take the throw for Everton, on the line to Decore. Fabinho stops him. Everton try and go again with McNeil down the left wing. It's a good run, stopped brilliantly by Matic, but it will be an Everton corner, I think, Jay, again.
Yeah, he's worked it well. Matic tried to keep it in, but again, listen, these are big moments now. It's been all Liverpool for 35 minutes, and we need to be switched on, especially when it comes to set pieces and long balls into our box.
Yeah, McNeil again to swing it in from that left-hand side. Right-footed in swinger from the Everton corner. Swung in it is, dangerous back post. Header across goal, off the woodwork. Sims pulls it back, cross across the face of goal, and Liverpool clear. Now they can break with Salah. Counter-attack. Darwin Núñez stretching the legs on the left-hand side. He switches it across. It's a brilliant ball. Salah! Yes! What a goal! Mohamed Salah back on the score sheet. What a counter-attack by Liverpool. Darwin Núñez to Salah at one end of the pitch. We could have been 1-0 down. Straight up the other end. The Egyptian king delivers. It's an incredible run. He sets off like an Olympic sprinter from left back. Darwin Núñez. He ran on and on. What a ball through the middle. Salah's there. Got there before Pickford. Unbelievable. Everton hit the post from a corner. Incredible. And we score.
Brilliant play from Darwin Núñez.
Liverpool 1, Everton 0. That's unbelievable, Jake.
That's unbelievable, honestly. It's how crazy football can be, and Liverpool nearly go 1 behind, but then Darwin plays an unbelievable 1-2 with Stefan at the edge of the box and runs probably 80-90 yards to play a brilliant ball into the middle of the pitch. And I actually thought that Mo was going to leave it for Gakpo, but he intercepts it and plays with his right foot, and Pickford's left-stranded. Liverpool find themselves 1-0 up. What a goal.
That's one of the most incredible moments in the derby in recent years, that, because straight away, that must have been about less than about 30 seconds after Everton hit the post and we score. What a great break, great finish by Mohamed Salah. We said, Jay, at the start, Jurgen Klopp playing Darwin Núñez down the left-hand side, and it's paid off. Liverpool have got an injury here by Chetic, who's just been taken out by a late challenge.
It's great composure from Darwin as well.
Was that Tarkovsky again with a header?
Yeah, it was. He climbed above 2 and he's hit the far post, and Liverpool were seconds away from going behind and now find themselves 1-0 up. It's unbelievable counter-attack from Liverpool to go ahead.
Tarkovsky from a corner, back post, headed against the post, straight from the counter-attack. Darwin Núñez, absolutely magnificent.
It's a great pick out, but you have to keep the finish as well, by the way, with his weaker foot.
18 goals this season. We said at the start, Jay, form is temporary, class is permanent with the Egyptian king. We said his finishing was great in the warm-up. He looked really
Referee, how many?
Anana caught by Chetic, but play on. Here Liverpool go again. Salah on the right, running at Mikalenko. He beats him. Little flick nearly got Henderson away. Decore steps into clear. McNeil clears it up in the air. Decore, brilliant tackle back by Salah. Great skill by Salah. Out to the right to Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold again. Liverpool lead in the derby here at Anfield. Extraordinary moment that was. Wow. Henderson, Alexander-Arnold pings it back stick. Coleman heads it away. The target was Nunez. Bobbles edge of the box. Mikalenko under pressure. Decore panics. Salah nearly took it off him. McNeil wins it back for Everton. Plays it square. Good ball actually. Decore down that left-hand side. Dangerous this for Everton. Decore running at it. Sims makes the run. That's more like it. That's the Joe Gomez of old. Brilliant defending by Gomez. Steps into clear. Alexander-Arnold, clever ball by Cetic. Back to Henderson again.
Nice and calm from Stefan as well, under pressure in the middle of the park.
6 minutes to go to the break. Wild celebrations from Jurgen. How many times have we done that over the years? Under Jurgen, classic counter-attacks from corners.
It was brilliant.
And inevitably it ends up in a goal.
I think if you look at the numbers as well, the ones from the Liverpool players, Liverpool shirts that sprinted forward, I think it was 4 or 5 on 1.
Sean Dyche has seen it before. Do you remember Alisson's save from Ben Mee? And straight up the other end, it was Xherdan Shaqiri who scored.
There you go.
Quite deja vu-ish.
What day was that?
Burnley at Turf Moor.
Here we go.
Burnley nearly scored. Alisson makes an unbelievable save. We break from that and score. We've done it exactly the same again. Deja vu for Dyche. Mo Salah, the Egyptian king, delivers. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. 5 minutes to the break. Here's Gomez driving forward. Good play. Robertson on the left. There's his cross. Not a bad ball into the area. Nobody there though. And Mikalenko clears it out of play on the far side for Liverpool.
But it's good from Mo because Mo comes to the back post and he just puts him under pressure to throw it out for the throw, and Liverpool maintain the attack.
Fabinho through midfield now. Plays it to his left now to Gomez. Gomez in the midfield here getting forward. Fabinho got red shirts over here. Henderson by Cetic. Plays a 1-2 with Fabinho. Liverpool just slow it down a little bit in the Everton half by Cetic. Looks. Great knock by the kid to the left wing to Robertson. Good touch. 1v1 with Coleman to the byline. Robbo, what a great cross. Cleared away by Connor Cody. Fabinho by Cetic. Lovely touch. Henderson. Great ball onto the overlap. Robertson's in there. And Wobie stretching. Just
nice
about
play.
tackles it. Throw in right by the corner flag.
Offside.
In fact, the late flag has gone up for offside.
Nice play, calm play from Liverpool, maintaining the attack, keeping Everton on the back foot. And now Pickford fancies a long, slow walk to slow the game down, but
I don't think he'd be slowing the game down too much. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. Someone was saying recently, wasn't it? We haven't had that much luck. Neil Mellor fell, even though it was disappointing last week. We should have had a blatant penalty.
there's a replay now, Steve. Just look at the replay from the goal.
Perhaps that's the bit of fortune that you need, Jay.
Hey, listen, we were talking before off air, wasn't we?
Going again.
If anyone hit somebody and went in, we wouldn't care as long as we got the goal. But look at the amount of plays on this replay now. Liverpool plays in the 18-yard box when Darwin crosses it. It's 3-1.
Sean Dyche going crazy on the touchline now after a foul by Mikalenko on Mo Salah. Blatant foul, actually, right by the dugout. I don't know how Sean Dyche and his coaching staff can complain about that one. It's as blatant as you get, that one, Jay. Like a rugby tackle.
Yeah, he's practically pulled him down, hasn't he?
Yeah. 3
I'm
minutes.
sure he'd be asking for it the opposite way.
3 minutes to the break. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. Gomez across the back line. Square to Fabinho. Manoeuvres it back to Alexander-Arnold again. Matip to his left to Gomez. Now to Robertson on the side, turning away from Iwobi. Gomez taking a touch. Sensible play. Fabinho confident, turning away from Decore, back to Alisson. And square again now towards Matip. Outside right, Alexander-Arnold. Through to Henderson. Henderson's been clobbered off the ball again. Jurgen in the Liverpool. Listen to the Liverpool fans here.
I don't know how many times they're going to get away with it though, Steve.
Jordan Henderson here. That's a poor challenge, that, you know. Tarkowski went right through him there, you know, Jay. I think he's going to get away without a yellow card, but
the referee Bobby needs to be careful then, because if he's let Everton off with this many, he obviously can't then go and book Liverpool play the first time. It's got to go both ways.
Have a look again.
It's a late tackle. The ball's well gone and he's kicked out at him.
How is that not a yellow card?
The fourth official is 10 yards away from him, and he's not said a thing.
Not a yellow card. You got sent off at Fulham for a challenge less than that.
I won't argue with that.
Right, aren't I? That's a shocking challenge, that on Judd. How Tarkowski doesn't get booked there is mind-boggling. Gakpo's been taken out by Iwobi. That's the third one Iwobi's done, by the way. That's why the crowd are getting a bit agitated here. Everton are getting frustrated and they're making some wild tackles. But the longer it goes on, Simon Hooper lets them away with it. They'll continue to do it. There's by Chetic. Brilliant crossfield ball to the right wing to Salah. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Into Fabinho. Can he get it into the box? Gomez driving forward from the back. Wide left is Gakpo now. Gakpo turns inside Iwobi. Back to Gomez. Plays a good crossfield pass to Alexander-Arnold. Henderson lurking on the right. Through to Salah. Little flick. Alexander-Arnold. Good touch by Chetic. Out to the right to Henderson. Henderson forward to Salah. He's got space. The flag goes up. Mo Salah offside. Some lovely touches from Stefan Bajcetic, by the way.
He's grown into the game, Steve. I think up until now he's got better and better as the half gone on. He's maintained attacks. He's picked up second balls. He's pressed and put Everton players under pressure. So it's been a real positive performance up to now.
We're approaching stoppage time at the end of a fascinating half. Liverpool are leading. We could easily have been a goal down. Quite an extraordinary moment. Everton hit the post from a corner. We break from their corner. Darwin Núñez, unbelievable run down the left-hand side. Brilliant layoff to Mo Salah. What a finish. Got there before Pickford to lash it into the top net. Everton go long with Connor Cody down the middle. Here's Henderson on the halfway line. Good flick. Gakpo, turn. Henderson out to the right wing to Mo Salah now. Stoppage time at the end of the half. Half cleared away. We've got 1 minute of it, by the way. Brilliant tackle by Fabinho, tracking back to win it. Henderson plays it forward, charged down by Idrissa Gueye. Liverpool get a throw in.
Henderson's had a great half, Steve. Yeah, Henderson's had a great half. He's set the tempo. He's worked hard. He's won tackles and
he's been clattered at least 3 times. Still baffled how he didn't get a yellow card. I mean, we remember the days of Steve McMahon and Peter Reid battling, but strong tackles, but that just went right through Hendo there. Gakpo on that right hand side, trying to feed Salah. Mikalenko comes in. Gakpo was fouled, by the way. The Liverpool fans are not happy there because Mikalenko just kicked the ball at a grounded Cody Gakpo on that far side.
I didn't quite see it. I'm just waiting for the replay on the monitor now to have a little double look, but
I think there might just about be enough time to get this free kick into the mixer.
It's Tarkowski again, Steve.
He's done 4 or 5.
Exactly, like I said, I don't know how many the referee's going to let him have before he...
Been fair enough leniency in a derby, but sometimes it's a bit over the top. Tarkowski.
It's got to work both ways.
Free kick, right wing. Robertson, great delivery, back post. Fabinho heads it across. Núñez chested it down. Shot charge down. Handball appeals waved away. Gomez to shoot. Wild effort into the crowd. Liverpool appealing for a penalty there right at the end of the half. Don't know whether VAR might have a little look at this, but the referee has blown anyway, so they're not going to look at it. But the half ending there, an extraordinary half there for Liverpool, really. Into the lead, we played well there, really, but Everton thought they'd scored from a corner when Tarkowski back post, headed against the post, straight from the counter-attack. Darwin Núñez set off like an electric intercity train down the left wing. What a run, what a ball through the gap.